invited some girls who work for an aircraft plant to our factory tonight. And just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected June French to be on the show. And her partner is Mr. Albert Hall. So, folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, welcome for the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you find around the house. Mr. Hall, where are you from?
Originally from Kansas, born in Kansas. Farm.
Oh, you don't get angry about it.
It was kind of tough out there.
This guy's trying to hypnotize me. I'm not afraid to ask him any more questions. Where did you go when you left the farm?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
What were you doing there?
Well, I went to school there. When I quit school, I got a job on the Nebraska State Journal as a printer's devil.
Will you ask him the next question? You were apprentice devil. Well, why did you get fired? Maybe you weren't the type, huh?
I didn't get fired.
Oh. Al, are you married?
Oh, yes.
You are, huh? How long you been married, Al?
42 years.
Is your wife out here with you?
Yes, she's in the audience.
Oh. Well, what sort of work have you been doing lately?
Well, I came to Seattle and I got a job on the Seattle
You imagine if he doesn't win any money here, what's going to happen to me? I'm leaving long before that. You say you went to Seattle and you got a job on the paper?
Seattle Times in the composing room.
I see. And how long were you there?
15 years.
Maybe I can out-frighten him. Boy, would he fit in all of Dickens' stories, huh? Well, June, what kind of work do you do?
I'm a messenger.
I feel safe for asking you. You're a messenger? Well, what do you do as a messenger? Do you deliver messages?
No, I deliver blueprints and supplies and food or anything else the engineers want.
Oh, wait a minute. You said food, so you and Gargantua each get $50. All right, beat it, Doc. Now, who do you deliver these things to?
To the engineers.
Well, how are you dressed? Do you wear this kind of an outfit?
Well, yes, skirts, blouses, sweaters.
You know, better be careful. You know, I know something about engineers. They all have plans of their own, you know. Do these engineers... Maybe I can charm them. Mr. Hall, I am reluctant to do this, but let's get back to you. What are you doing in Hollywood, and who are you frightening? What are you doing here at present, Mr. Hall?
Well, things got tough up in the mountains, no money. I came to Hollywood to find out how they make money.
Well, how do they make money?
I walk up and down Hollywood Boulevard, and I come to the conclusion that 50% of them there are on relief. And then I think the other 40% are going around to these banks and loan companies. There's 3 or 4 in every block.
I think you've got something there. Now, have you decided on the type of work that you'd like to do in Hollywood? What would you like to do, Al, as long as you're out here now? You're not doing anything.
Well, what you're doing there looks kind of soft.
Well, it is, but I don't want it to get around, that's all. Just, I guess the jig is up. Well, Al, the time's up for loose chatter. Now, let's play You Bet Your Life.
In the race for the $2,000, the first two couples are tied with $440.
You both understand the rules of the game. Now, you select the geography. And remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is.
Whatever you say. All right.
How much?
She says 100.
100. Okay. What country is separated by 1,000 miles of the Republic of India?
Pakistan.
Pakistan is right.
Well, you're off to a good start. You now have $200.
Now, just so we don't have any confusion, on the next questions, consult before you answer, because he might have said something else, and you wouldn't have won the money. All right, what are you going to go for now? $90. Now, one answer. What great river is sacred to the Hindus? It empties into the Bay of Bengal.
Ganges.
Ganges is right.
You now have $290.
Hey, you're pretty lucky to have a gal like that with you.
Ain't I always been lucky all my life, Groucho.
I'm glad to hear that, Al. Now, what are you going to go for?
80.
Yeah, that's
80.
The city of Buffalo, New York, is located on which of the Great Lakes?
Erie.
Lake Erie is right. What happened to that talk I
You now have $370.
gave you? Now, what are you going to go for? This is your last chance to beat the other couple. $70. What is the largest city in Finland? It is also the capital. Now, one answer. Talk it over first.
Helsinki. I don't know.
Helsinki.
That's right. Helsinki is right.
And you wind up with $440. And that means that all three of our couples
everybody
tonight...
married in this show. If they're married or not, it doesn't make any difference.
That means that all three of our couples tonight, in just 1 minute, will get the chance at the DeSoto Plymouth $2,000 question. Everybody tied.
I'm cold and there are wolves after me.